We're on. Okay, this is the HVAC indoor air handler and ductwork and all that. We're going to start with the furnace. This is our furnace. We got a high efficiency furnace. Comes down here. This is our condensate drain line, and we do not have a neutralizing filter on this condensate drain line. Now, the manufacturer might not be specific about that need, but inside your inspection report, I have one or two articles from trade journals, not AI, and they explain the necessity for putting a condensate drain on our furnaces. So we have that. This is our exhaust flue. It's PVC. It can be because it's not hot, okay, because we ran it through here. Now, when you have a high efficiency condensate drain, okay, it's not hot because you ran it through here. What it means is it extrapolates all the heat out of your flame, okay, before it turns it into air for your house, before it lets loose, okay? And it lets loose, and that's where your carbon monoxide and all your other stuff goes out of. And it can be PVC because, again, it's not hot. When it's not hot like that, it drains. So when we have a high efficiency condensate indoor air handler, our safety pan is supposed to be elongated and extended back past it. It's supposed to extend 3 inches past it in all directions. It's not far enough out. It is not far enough out. Can you see me? There you go. We do not have 3 inches of gap right there. So our pan's not positioned properly. These girders, okay, that's a great way to suspend it. If you read the instructions, you'll see that the manufacturer suggests that they're installed long ways for 2 reasons. One, so the water doesn't, okay, if you got condensate, acidic water I was talking about, what's to keep it from dripping down here? What's to keep it from dripping down here and dripping off down onto your floor? Nothing. No. Why? Because it wasn't installed right. You can drop right down here. Take this channel, go right down to the floor. No. It's not the way it's supposed to go. You put it long ways. You can open this up and get in and service it. Anyway, that's the way it should be. At least we got care and use manual. Okay, always make note of that. We got sediment trap for our gas piping. Okay, got that. Our gas piping is in the way. Look at that. Our gas piping is in the way. I don't want people stepping on my gas pipe. You want people stepping on your gas pipe? There's no way that you're going to be able to park a fat technician up here to work on your stuff and he's not going to be all over that pipe. All right? It needs a bumper in front of it, a 2x4 painted red alongside of it, another one on both sides, and one on top. You make a little doghouse. Make a little of this. 3 pieces of scrap wood. That's all you need. You don't need to go spend all that money on a fancy piece of metal tape like that. Whoever thought that was how they addressed this the last time. Same problem on both reports. Same problem on both reports. This is how it's fixed though, which is interesting. And I like to lead an interesting life. So there we go. Come over here on our drains and this is great, man. Look at this. We got clean out caps. We got deep P traps. We've got everything I complain about is not here. All right, this is like an ideal textbook installation in regard to the evaporator coil. 100% kudos. Yay, team! Over here we've got some suitcase buckles. And this is our air filter goes. And wait a minute. Wait a minute. Air flows backwards. This is in the right place, okay? It's positioned properly. That threw me for a loop. 20 by 25 by 4. Or 20 by 25 by 1. This flew me for a loop. This is backwards. So if you install this according to the instructions on the door, you've now put this filter in backwards. This filter's been installed backwards. So I would get up there and correct that or something. Not make that mistake again. I'll tell you how it works. The air comes through here this direction. Okay? The filter protects your furnace and your coils, and then the air gets redistributed. The air is going through the unit this way. The instructions are wrong on the... So now our air duct, everybody loves air duct. You see this nylon webbing? It's like the elastic in a cheap pair of underwear. It's going to cut you in and leave marks on your hips and stuff. All right? We're supposed to have saddles underneath this. This thing curls and bends. Anytime you have this webbing like this, it's supposed to have a saddle underneath it. We got our airflow right this time. Look, airflow going this way, airflow going that way. I guess it's going to be battling airflow. Let's come over here. This is our fresh air induction vent, fresh air induction fan. Coming over here, we do have a filter. How about that? Well, we're supposed to have a wider filter in here, though. That's one filter. Where's the other filter at? It fits in that trough right there. Where's that filter? I don't know where that filter is. That's interesting. Do you care? Well, I'd want to know where it is. If it was mine, I'd want to know. Okay. Let's see if I can get this thing back. You don't have to fix it in real time, bud. Oh yeah, I do. These are smaller suitcase buckles. Like that, all buckled up. So now we're going to go look at our air duct. See that? It's supposed to have a saddle underneath it. See that? It's supposed to have a saddle underneath it. Gonna go over here. Around here. Now look at this. This is our air duct on top of our refrigerant piping. Now, do you think that's going to cause condensation? I do. You think that's right? No, I don't think that's right at all. Is it supposed to go like that? No, I told you it's not supposed to go like that. You know how else it's not supposed to go? We're not supposed to have a 1/2 inch sag. Let's see. Where am I? Okay, there we are. 1/2 inch sag in the air duct. Not supposed to have that. Okay. Coming over here. How about this? Air duct in contact with a kitchen vent fan. Not supposed to be doing that. Air duct in contact with the kitchen plumbing vent pipe. Not supposed to do that. More than 1/2 inch sag. Not supposed to do that. Not supposed to do that. Okay, what else? Sag. That's the first sag I told you about. I'm looking for some kinked air duct. That would make my trifecta. That would make my perfect day. Any sagging in that air duct? Afraid so. Got a saddle underneath there? Nope, don't have one. Is it going to kink? If it's going to kink and pinch your air duct like that right there? Is it going to do that? Yeah, it's going to do that. Okay. Air duct is not supposed to be in contact with other air duct. So